Hey everybody, 47 Mark IV here, back with Absolute Thermal. Alright, it is Grassoline Day. We need to make the extra power because over here, right down in this power setup, I've got a lot of things off, but that guy's wide open, this one's idling, and that one's wide open, and you know, this guy runs whenever it can. But I keep having to boost sap collection to make enough fuel, and if I turn on any ore processing, we're going to end up negative for power. So, it's time for Grassoline. Now, I got some really good comments doing the calculations for Grassoline, and I think we're going to go with a basic setup. We're going to grind up some cactus, and let's see how it goes, right? There's a couple of paths, so let's take Grassoline. There's a couple of paths, right? Everything ends in biocrude getting refined, and how you get to biocrude is kind of your choice. You can make pulped bioblend, you can make it rich, you can make biomass, and then you can make that rich. You know, you can do basically 4 different paths. And what was recommended to me was, hey, let's use cactus, right? Sawmill cactus, and so you get a pulped biomass for every 4. And then you can take those and you can melt them down to make biocrude and then melt that down to make Grassoline. So let's give that a shot. And we'll leave it so it's expandable. That way if we decide we want to try to make rich bioblend or something like that. Now, the question is, once we get it, what is our best use of Grassoline? And you know, I don't know. I've never played with Grassoline. So I set myself up a little bit of testing ground out here. And yes, this is creative stuff. I figured I might as well do it in this world rather than a test world so you all could see it. Alright, so what we got going on here is everybody got 1 bucket of Grassoline to burn, and I tried a bunch of different configurations. So right here we've got a compression dynamo all by itself. Whoop, all by itself, no augments. But everybody is upgraded to the Enderium tier. Is that what it is? Is that what that's called? The Resonant. There we go, Resonant. So without anything in it, 1 bucket got me 800,000. And taking a look at Grassoline, right? So right here, compression dynamo, 800,000. Okay, that makes sense. So now what I want to know is, all right, if I take this dude and I give you the augment, right, the agitative manifold, it greatly increases power generation and efficiency. And so that takes this up to 360 RF a tick, and without it was only 120. Okay, so it triples power output. And that gave me 1,000,000 RF. All right, so I gained 200,000. Now, what if instead of feeding this dude water, we feed it cryothium? And let's take a look at that. That got me about 1.3 million. All right. Now, I wanted to know about the mediator. Does the mediator help us out in this setup? I don't know, and so we tested. And the mediator, right here on the water cooling with the augment, made us 1,000,000, which is what this dude made over here. Same number. Didn't help. What it did do was generate the power faster. Even though it still says 360, I could watch these bars filling up quicker. Now over here, this is cryothium, and this dude got 1.288 million, which is right over here. All right, so yeah, that's not bad power. Now, my other question was, I wonder if I could do better if it was a boiler and turbine combination. And like this is, let's see, right here, so a regular boiler and turbine made 948,000. So not as good. Now, when I came over here, I decided to see what happens with the thermal mediator, and to see, okay, I'll put the thermal mediator down there. 1,000,000. Not amazing. Now, that is not how I'm going to run them. I'm going to run them with fuel catalyzers. So I repeated this set over here. And so again, we've got the augment. I didn't repeat this dude right here because I'm never going to run it that way. So with fuel catalyzers, I got 1.36. Okay, and that's running water. Over here, we're running cryothium. Running Cryotheum, I got up to 1.648. Okay, that's pretty good. And so I decided then to try the Mediator again, and not really amazing results, right? Like running the Mediator just again made it more RF a tick, right? It wasn't this 360, it filled up faster. But then I wanted to know, okay, well, we'll take a water, boiler and turbine, and I got 1.668 million. 1.668. 1.648. So that seemed to be a pretty good combo right there. And then I wanted to experiment. Well, what happens if I put the Mediator down here and nothing really amazing? And I tried it over here. Well, what if I move the Mediator up a block? And again, nothing really amazing. And what I figured out is the Mediator makes these dudes run faster and it imbalances them. That this will generate more steam than can be used, or if you put it up here, it uses more steam than can be generated. Not really great. Now, this guy right here, so this is water, right? And let's see, what did I get here? Yeah, I got 1.688. So that was kind of the winner for me. It makes the most power, makes 1.7 million RF, but it also does it at 480 RF a tick, versus coming down here, let's see, this guy right here, that made 1.64, 1.65, but this dude over here only ran at 360, and I had to feed it cryotheum, right? So cryotheum, not inexpensive to make, but this dude over here, I can just feed water, and I get a higher output. So this is the setup I'm going to go with today. I think, hopefully I explained that well, but that's all the different permutations I could figure on how to get this guy to run, and these fuel catalyzers in this compression dynamo in the boiler setup seem to really make a difference, right? The most power at the highest rate, and I didn't need to use cryotheum. And unfortunately, cryotheum doesn't really help me in this setup anyways. So that's what we're going to go do. Let's grab our parts. This should be a pretty easy setup right here. Did I get my chest? I did. And let's go over to where we made our setup. Now, I moved the phytogenic insulators. So I just kind of tightened everything up. And then I left myself a space over here because this should be pretty easy. So I'm going to need my sawmill, my magma crucible, and a fractionating still. And let's go ahead and just stick these guys right in order. So you, and it was magma, and then it was this dude, right? And I'm just going to set sides. So this guy, I think I'm going to input in the back, and then we'll just output everybody down below. And in, and let's see, out. Just like that. And then you'll be, I think I'm going to take you out the side, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right? So let's take everybody in, and then let's take everybody out like that. And it should be pretty easy. So let's get this dude rolling here. I'm going to take you out to a tank. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's take you out to a tank. And let's go ahead and get some of this stuff. Now, I've already got a power line right here, so that should be pretty easy. And I'm just going to do this. And I don't think that'll actually connect like that, right? Let's take a look. Oh, no, it does. Okay. Very cool. It connects through the detector. Oh, I was like, what's that noise? Well, it's the sawmill. Silly. That's what that noise is. So it's sawing away, it's crucibling away, and it should then make me, this stuff. Very cool. So that's the basic setup. Now, I'm going to leave a space here in case I want to go do other things. And what I'm going to do here, did I bring your fluid ducts? Well, I guess fluid ducts will work, right? Because I need to get water into this guy, and I think I'm going to come out, right? And I'll do something like this, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. Up, up. Don't wreck the whole place, right? There we go. So I'm going to need one servo, because I got this tank exporting from refined storage. And I think that'll work out pretty good. And let me go get here. I'm going to get my compression dynamos. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I want these guys kind of like this. I just kind of want to see them work. I think that'll look nice. And we'll throw on top our steam dynamos. So let's see. You and you and you. And I should have given them a wire to hook up to, I guess. That's not bad. Right? And let's upgrade all of these guys. So I'm going to take them up to the resonant tier. Right? So let's just get all those dudes upgraded. And let's see. I'm going to take power out of them. Oh, you're not the ducks that I wanted. You are not the ducks. So somewhere here, I have got Signalum Flux ducts. So I upgraded the Flux ducts under the base because I wanted to have a little better power transfer. Now, I'm also going to store power right here. So I think I'm going to do something like this. Right? Let's just go ahead and put power into this guy. And then, if I can fit in here, then we'll come up and, let's see, up and over. Now, you know what? I really want it to come like this. So let's just pop those off, right? And because I just wanted to take out of the power cell. Yeah, just like that. No, not power cell. Energy cell. And so let's see. You are going to be... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, so you're accept everywhere and output on the back, right? And I had a little bit of charge in it because I've got my thingamabob somewhere, right? I've got this guy running. Alright, so got all of those, so let's go ahead and get you to your augmented state. So, you three are now boilers. You dudes are now turbines, and oh! That's the thing that I meant to show you, by the way, is one of the tests that we ran out here. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it was... Oh yeah, right there. I left myself a sign. Does fuel catalyzers in the top make any difference? 1.668. And then I come over here, and there are no fuel catalyzers in the top. 1.668. So no, they don't. I just wanted to know the answer to that question of how could I use these guys smartly. So, just like this, right? So now I've got my whole setup. So now it's just, shouldn't you... Oh, no, it's in there. I've only got 1.6 buckets. I figured that would kind of happen. So let's see. How could I get this stuff out? I guess I'll use a servo? Because you're going to have to go right there. Oh, you're going to have to go right there. All right, let's rearrange this, and not item duct, fluid duct, and I'm looking for something. Servo. Servo, servo. All right, let's do this. So I'll move this cable a little bit. Let's just kind of do one of these. Let's take this out another step, right? I probably could use the signalum. I'm not going to, right? So let's go this way. And, you know, I could probably... that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Hopefully that pipe's not full of water now. See, again. That's the only thing I don't like, is everything connects. But we'll see. So let's see. You've got water... And if I tell you to output, are you going to actually output anything? Nothing? Nothing? And, nothing. Alright, so you're hydrolocked. I think that's the right way to think about it. Alright, let's turn that off. Yeah, I was wondering if this was going to happen. Just to be safe, I'm going to pop them off. Right? Boop, boop, boop. And then I will come up and we'll go over. And I will disconnect this. Alright, there we go. And we'll put on a servo and turn that on. And now you should get some Grassoline. Right? You should get some Grassoline. Yeah, I can see that 2 of them are running already. Right? Grassoline. Grassoline. Alright, very cool. So we should be having another almost 1,500 RF a tick. And, oh, you, sir, need to get upgraded. Right there. Alright, so that's kind of the setup, and you know, I'll play with this a little bit. We'll make it prettier. Yeah, I'll probably move that over here or something. I don't know. Let's, you know, we can make it a little nicer. Let's see, where are you, Fluiducts? How about like that, maybe? I don't know. But that's kind of the basic setup. So let's get this dude kind of boxed in, right? And you, and you, and you, right? Let's just make it a little bit nicer. I think there's a space right there for a block. All right. And then do I have covers? Yes, I do. Yeah, I kind of like this in the wall. I might put some blocks behind just so you can't see all the way through, right? Like, yeah, it definitely needs something or covers or something, but I'll figure that out. Now, I don't think that any of this stuff is going to actually be fast enough. So I'm going to upgrade all of these guys, and yeah, it'll cause more power, but it also makes them run a little bit faster. Right? And it looks like right here, refining this is probably one of the pinch points. Alright, so let's make you just a little bit faster. Because I'd like, yeah, that's what I thought. We are not making it fast enough for 3 dynamos. Alright, very cool, can do. Let's do this. Where are my augments? Right here. So let's make you a little faster. Maybe that fast, and maybe this fast, and maybe that fast. Right? Something like that. And then what we'll have to do is we'll probably have to make more cactus, right? Because I just want to see, do these guys back up? Do we fill up with Grassoline? Well, we've already got all that Grassoline, and you are just burning away. Well, I think it works. Because then once these guys are full and backed up, then the pipe will back up, then this guy will back up, and everybody will stop. I like that. Alright, let's just fill this dude in right there. And let's see, right here, put this cover on. Okay, power shouldn't be a problem anymore. We should now have extra power here. And this should get hooked into the grid, which I'll show you is underneath, right? So I'm pulling power out, I'm putting power in. I don't think, yeah, this line doesn't go anywhere yet, but that one does, right? So that's hooked up there. I just wanted to make sure I had more power in these signalum flux ducts since they kind of run all the way around. And that should cause these dudes over here not to have to work as hard. Even though they're... Oh, you know what? Because it's backfeeding now. It is backfeeding to fill this power cell over here. Probably. I'm not sure. Either that or we just started using a whole bunch of power. But you know what? Grassoline's online. Right? I'm going to watch this and play with this overnight and see if we need to improve the process. Alright, enough with that stuff. Now, what I'd like to do is I want to go show you the mining dimension. Hey, why is my jetpack not running? Why is my jetpack... because you were off, that's why. There we go, and are you filling up? Yeah. So this jetpack was terrible to try to replace all of the flux ducts underneath the base. Oh, and by the way, I left this thing here for a reminder that right over here, I didn't see that the igneous extruder could make sandstone by itself. So we took a block out of that process. I still want to find a good use for that because it is like basically ingots to blocks or blocks to ingots, right? That's its use. Yeah, right here. That's what it does. There has to be a good place where I can use this in the process. All right, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to move from a jetpack to a jet plate. And I don't need that much stuff. I already made a lot of this stuff ahead of time, right? So here's the Flux Infused chest plate, which I don't think... No, we didn't make before. So I'm going to make that, and let's go back to jet plate. And I'm going to need these cryothium coolant units, right? So... what do I need for these? I thought I had everything. Oh, we need fluxed electrum. Oh, fluxed electrum ingots. I don't know, maybe that many? And I want to see, does this actually work? So you are fluxing away. And, okay, I had some weirdness with the induction smelter. It didn't want to take from the crafter anymore. So I kind of had to put a little buffer in between and then auto pull from it. I'm not sure why. I played with that for a very long time last night. Alright, so let's get, what was it? Was it a cooling unit? Yeah. Right here. So I'm going to need 2 of these dudes, right? And I should be able to come to this guy, and you can fill up. Thank you. And let's see what else the jet plate needs. So the jet plate right? It's going to need armor plating and that. We just made these. Now it needs these fluxed thrusters, which is a resonant thruster plus this stuff, and it needs some glowstone elevation units. Oh, do I not have anything for glowstone? Oh, got to do this. Lumium, you might be a problem. All right. What was in the middle that I didn't have? Are you just hardened signalum glass? Are you just hardened signalum glass? Really? All right, I did not see that coming. All right, so I'll make like 4. And let's just look. Signalum glass right here. And so induction smelter, it's 1 for 2. So I need a couple of signalum blend, right? I think I need 4. I'm going to make 4. All right, so there's 2 of those. And, you know, just for giggles, we'll go ahead and do this, right? Let's just even everybody out. So you guys and you should make me my glass. Ah, that's pretty neat. That wasn't a ore dictionary kind of thing. I guess I looked right by that. So jet plate. So jet plate, let's see, right here, I'm going to need these. Yeah, so I need 4 of these guys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will glowstone them up, which should be this one right here. All right, so decent speed. Yeah, I probably need to upgrade you a little bit. All right, let's make the last pieces here. Jet plate. Just because I want to play with this guy, so I should have all of that by 2 right there. And I think we've got, oh, what am I missing at the bottom? The Flux pack. I know I've got this. I know because I made it, and it was a giant pain to make. And let's take this guy off. All right, and right there. All right, so now we got a Flux infused jet plate. And let's put this dude on, and let's see how we are here. Oh, gonna need hover. All right, so it is creative flight. Whoa, it is stupidly fast creative flight. Holy cow. And now this isn't the max tier, but I want to get to that next time. Kind of the last thing I want to show you is I want to take you out to the quarry. So let's go out to the quarry. Let's see, I got to change this dude, and you need to be mining dimension. All right, so these guys have been quarrying away the whole time. And since we've seen them last, so now we are down here. Let's see. The original quarry is at Y45. So coal, iron, tin, copper, yeah, that's about it, right? We haven't really hit the good metals. So if I come up over here, all right, so going up isn't as fast. I had to take this dude and make him smaller, because we're running low on some materials like redstone and gold. And so I made this one a little bit smaller, and we're already down here. Now we're down at Y16. So with our extra power, and now that we've got things like redstone ore and some gold ore, now we can make some different processing back at the base. Ooh, and there's some emerald ore. And we can work on that and get better return for our ingots and our ores. And, I mean, dude, if it's right there. So, I think I'm going to call it there. I just kind of wanted to update you, show you on the quarry. I'll probably have to make this thing bigger later on, but I need the materials right now. So, I'm 47 Mark IV, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hey, drop me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and then I will see you in the next episode.